Yo, let's get a conversation going about dunk physics, about how to use science to give us an idea of how to move, how to jump better, and land better. So we have these two studies here, or these two experiments. The first one from Skywalker, who had a 50-inch vert. Um, I don't think this guy lasted that long. From what I've seen, I can find videos of him from 2005 that stop in 2008. A lot of dunkers don't last long. And you can see he goes valgus kneed a little bit, knock kneed. And to do that at 1,400 pounds, I'm skeptical of. If that's what it takes to have a 50-inch, I don't want it. I'm oververt. I'm not into jumping my highest. I'm into minimizing the amount of force required to jump the same amount. I'm into the minimum amount of force required to dunk. Can I dunk with 600 pounds of force in a net pool? Why wouldn't I want to, right? I'm not going to fly as close to the sun in the present, but fly a lot longer in life, and that's kind of what I'm into. And it's not so much about sports performance. It's more about injury, avoiding the debilitating sports paralysis and hip replacements and such that happen to a lot of older athletes. I'm trying to help people avoid that by using science and physics to make for more energy efficient basketball. Now let's move on to this landing force. A very important equation. You can write this down, think about it. For landing force, force equals mass times velocity over time. Force equals mass, your weight, times velocity, your speed, over time, which is how the duration of the motion, the duration of the landing. So we can control our mass by controlling our weight. Some of us can. It's not we can't really control that too well, a little bit. We can control velocity by slowing ourselves by grabbing the rim or the lowest amount of the net, minimizing gravity from dropping from the lowest point. And we can very easily control time by extending the landing action. If our plan is to land in a 180 back squat, by the time we squat down, we've spread that same amount of force over a much longer time. And if we backslide or roll or front roll or whatever, anything we can do to extend T and that force equals mass times velocity over time equation is what we need to do. And it's not for performance, it is for performance, but it's just for lasting, having our body, getting the most out of the one body we get, right? So that's basically it, and that's my recommendation, is think about your landings because it's very important, and think about how to be energy efficient in your landings and your jumps as well, because there's a lot of force here. The stakes are high, and spread this for sure. People need to know how important this is. If you've got any questions or comments or anything, get at me in the comments, and I'm happy to discuss. So, energy efficient basketball out.